The chicken she had just killed had somehow turned into her daughter. Her husband rushed to the hospital, and before she could explain, he slapped her across the face, seeing strands of her daughter's hair under her fingernails. She couldn't understand how she killed a chicken, but her daughter ended up dead. A few minutes later, the police arrived. After the autopsy, they found the victim had been stabbed 44 times, and the wounds matched the way she had killed the chicken. Even though she tried to defend herself, the police showed her the security footage. It clearly showed her killing her daughter with her own hands. With all the evidence against her, she couldn't say a word in her defense. She was quickly sent to a mental hospital. Overwhelmed with guilt, she jumped from the rooftop. When she opened her eyes again, she had gone back to the day her daughter died. Seeing the hen her friend brought over made her feel a chill run down her spine. To avoid repeating her past mistake, she politely refused the chicken, saying she couldn't bear to kill it. Her friend didn't know what to do, and just then, her husband stormed into the hospital room, yelling that she didn't deserve to be a mother. He said their daughter was badly hurt, and she couldn't even make her some soup. Then, her daughter, who had been quiet, suddenly spoke up. She said she was craving chicken soup, and wanted her mom to make it. Ever since her daughter became a teenager, their relationship had been tense. But now her daughter was acting sweet, which made the woman suspicious. Before she could think more, her friend dragged her into the kitchen to find out the truth about the chicken and her daughter. She didn't kill it right away this time. Instead, she gently made a small cut on the chicken's leg with the knife. At that exact moment, she heard her daughter scream from the hospital room. She rushed back to check her daughter's legs, but there wasn't a single mark on them. She started to think maybe she was just imagining things. Maybe the past had all been a nightmare. Her friend quickly grabbed her arm and told her to go cook the soup, and said she'd take care of her daughter. Just as the woman was heading back to the kitchen, her husband suddenly burst in and said the chicken was gone. The woman felt a sense of relief. She'd been worried about what to do with the chicken, and now it disappearing felt like a good thing. But when she turned around, she suddenly realized her daughter had vanished too. Seeing that both the daughter and chicken were missing, her calm started to crack again. She ran through the hospital like crazy, searching for her daughter. Then she saw her best friend crouching near some bushes, but instead of looking for a person, it looked like she was searching for a chicken. The woman ran over, furious, and asked what the chicken had to do with her daughter. Before her friend could answer, her husband grabbed her arm, asking why she was making a scene instead of cooking the soup. Somehow, he had already found the chicken again. She instinctively looked toward the hospital room, and saw her daughter smiling and waving at her from the bed. After everything that had just happened, she was totally overwhelmed. She insisted there was a strange connection between the chicken and her daughter, and said no matter what, she couldn't kill it herself. She pretended to be scared and begged her husband to do it for her. He looked confused at first, but finally agreed. As soon as he left, she called a private detective and asked them to secretly investigate something. A few minutes later, her husband told her the chicken was taken care of, and told her to go make the soup. Then he left the room. To be extra careful, she locked the hospital room door behind her. Now no one else could go inside. She finally felt safe and went to the kitchen to cook. Half an hour later, she brought the soup back to the room, but when she lifted the blanket, she was hit with shock like a lightning bolt. Before she could react, her husband and best friend burst through the door.
苏安，你还是人吗？琳琳不就是和你捉迷藏开个玩笑？你为了这点小事伤了她。
我知道了，没错，我都知道了。仇我一世，我终于找到真相了。